Test, test. Test, test. Test. Okay. Alright. Wonder what setup I'm on. Probably don't need that one. That seems like awfully low tire pressures. This looks weird all around. Let's see what it feels like. I gotta remember how to drive the HPD. I'm driving the BMW too much. Oh, hey, what's up, Jim? Didn't realize you were there.
Yeah, I just got iRacing and a couple things installed on my mom's boyfriend's new computer that I bought.
Hang on a sec, I can't hardly hear you, man. I might have to turn your volume up. For some reason, my TeamSpeak seems to have turned everybody's volume down. I can't hear nobody on TeamSpeak anymore. Let me see. Playback. All right. Save that. Okay. Okay. All right. And speaker. All right. Should be able to hear you now. What's up, man?
Give me just a second.
All right. Back to driving here.
Okay, yeah, I took my mom's boyfriend's new work computer that I paid for, that my mom gave him for Christmas, and I brought it downstairs and put iRacing on it. I know I'm gonna be bitched at, but I don't fucking care. Now you know why I hate holidays.
Look at this setup is garbage. think lost in the tire pressure, so let me just start there.
This computer is set up for like AutoCAD and stuff like that.
How's
Not
AutoCAD?
gaming. 3D modeling.
Oh. So it's just
And
still have
those
good
graphics. Well, graphics cards for AutoCAD and SolidWorks and stuff like that are different than gaming graphics cards. They're used two completely different ways, and like a good graphics card for gaming is not good for something like SolidWorks.
Huh.
Found that out the hard way.
Oh, you bought one time?
Yeah, when I built my first computer.
What's going on, guys?
Happening.
Just getting ready to kill myself on the Z06 on my outlap.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I've had quite a lot of luck beforehand.
It won't take long.
Is it any easier to warm up with this weather, or is it still pretty much the same?
I'd say it's worse.
Yeah, I had overcast 61. I know
I
your
think it was
first lap of speed
2010.
was a little bit faster when I was doing, but I had overcast 61 earlier, and it was still treacherous.
Ran AutoCAD like a champ. Would not run iRacing worth a shit.
I just try to mitigate it by driving easy going in the corner.
Went and took it back and got a 5770 and it ran iRacing pretty good.
Okay, now I can hear you better. I had to mute TeamSpeak or iRacing. There's like 3 or 4 guys talking back and forth. Man, I'm really off right now in this car. I haven't drove the HPD in quite a while, and now I'm trying to drive Spa at night.
I can't drive cars without ABS now.
Yeah, that's not a problem. It's just remember how to drive this damn car on the track is a problem.
Yeah, well, you have brakes that allow you to, or a brake pedal.
Yeah, these new pedals are really nice now that I'm getting used to them.
I hate you.
Which reminds me, I need to pull some telemetry.
Here in a couple of laps, just be aware.
God, I am horrible right now. I am all over the damn place.
Makes you harder to pass.
I'd be scared to try to pass me right now.
Star Mazda Spa. The V8 at Summit Point, really?
In front of you, in front of you, in front of you. On your right. Looks clear, clear, clear.
Man, this setup just feels horrible. I'm gonna try to do this race on Tuesday night. It's a 75-minute nighttime race.
Oh, I'm gonna jump in the BMW at Harbor.
There's a hostess session up, man, in this nighttime spa, dude. You can get in the HPD.
I barely touch the brakes in a car without ABS, and I just barely even think about touching the brakes, and the tires just instantly lock up. No matter how I adjust my pedal, adjust the brake bias, pressure, or anything.
What kind of pedals are you using?
Stock T500.
Have you tried that in-game thing where you can set the brake curve or whatever the hell it's called?
Yep, I've tried everywhere on there.
Man, I cannot drive this setup, dude. It's all over the damn place. I have no faith in the rear end at all. Do I have anything current? Got a race set up. See what this feels like.
Feels like I get the grip, and then I lose it, and I get it back, and then I don't know what the hell the car is doing after that. Because it's just a lap-by-lap surprise about 15 laps in.
Hey, thanks for hosting, Troy.
Yeah, sure, man. No problem.
Jesus. This has got to be this weather. I think they got realistic weather on it. Seems like getting into turn 5 is different every time. All right. I'm gonna need to make some setup modifications for sure. Alright, let's just start there. My gear's looking like decel at 5. Turn track control up right now too. It's like it used to drive the damn car again. Turn his brake pressure up too, till I get used to this. This is really hard for me, man. This is not the way I drive a car. So I'm having to drive off brake markers. I don't drive that way. I drive off of looking at the turn. Definitely a big disadvantage right now. Damn. Alrighty then.
Conservative, and that was in a GT3 car, so.
Jesus, dude.
I never could afford. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to buy it, but anyway, I thought I'd seen your name, and you were quite a force to reckon with for sure. I usually run I was running at that time the Riley, but now I've been running the C-Spec a lot. That car.
Hey, I got a viewer.
Woohoo! You gonna be on for a little bit?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and host you.
Do what now? Oh, host me?
Maybe. Yep, there it is. Just let me know when you stop your stream.
Alright.
I will catch you later.
Later, bro. Alright, that's a lot of off tracks.
Let's around and pit this time, pit this time. On your left. Clear, clear, clear.
Damn it, shouldn't have caught that curve. Man, I really messed that turn up.
Front of you, keep your eye open. Keep coming. On your right. Clear. Good job.
Jeez. What's the name of this again? Rumblestrip. Rumblestrip. Night spa. HPD. Q. Oh, V1. Well, let's look at whatever's the most exciting thing. Alright, let's see if anything can make sense. You want to add something? Yeah, what it just did. There. Let's show that and compare it to that. It's like F4, I think. Yeah, and then Q switches them. Alright. So this is the one I just did today. Okay, that's the thing right there. Damn it. This should be turn 5, right? Alright, something's not matching up here. Why is this not matching my map? Well, that's interesting. For some reason, brake markers are not matching my map. Hmm. Do these match? No, these aren't matching either. Interesting. Hmm. Let's see if Motex is doing something funky to me. That one. And then compare to this one. Oh, not that one. Did I have another one with like very similar time? I guess that's good enough for comparison wise. It's still showing up wrong. It's very peculiar. Let's see. No lap one. Where are we at again? Spa. Spa. HPD. No lap one. Hey. Bring that back. I know my computer's starting to aggravate me. Really just gonna keep mother trucker. Alright, let's try this. So lap one. Spa. HPD. Load Load lap 2. Hopefully I have some omen. Like all seasons. There we go. These cars I had on 150 before. The hell was that drive? This is crazy. Okay, anyway, I need from drivers. Alright. Something comparable in a 203 range. Okay, that's from 1112. Alright. Now. Alright, so this is going to turn 1. Makes this zoom in a little bit more. So the light blue is new pedals. Now I can tell you my line in turn 1 is horrible right now. Speed. Speed. Yeah, definitely need to fix my line through there. What chances is that same speed? Wow, it's carrying a lot more speed through there. It's overall a lot more speed through there. Average speed. 5 kilometers faster. Anyway, what I'm really looking at, braking stuff. So zoom in, I can see. It does look like I'm able to carry a lot more consistent braking. Which is what I feel like I'm doing too. Interesting. Anyway, interesting findings there. Especially in this one. expecting to see those results. Is it already open? Oh, I just need to overlay it, huh? I hate that because I can't really see where the hell that is on the track. Let's see, that's turn 1, so that's turn 5. Hmm. Man, them Corvettes sound nice. Damn it. Whoa, get back over here, baby. Damn it. Really taking a horrible line through there right now.
Left side, all clear.
Jackass. Why am I pushing out so wide there? It's quite, yeah. Complete jackassery driving. Boom. Like an idiot. I need to recount my pedals, I think. Let's short cal that just a touch. 1495. See, I want that to be max pedal. Use auto clutch right now. Well, that's obviously faster, so we're going to save that. So bring that down, I think that's killing me right now. I think that's what messed me up so bad in the carousel. See how much that screws me up. No.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, that rear end's dancing around now. Whoa, that's pretty cool looking.
Keep going, keep going.
Stupid curve, quit catching the curves or we're going off track, idiot. Jesus, I took turn one like a fucking grandma. Jesus. Sure, why not? Let's lose the whole second before turn 5. Moran. Man, I'm getting hot. Time to turn on the fan.
Rat.
You're supposed to spin before pit road.
Oh, I've done that plenty of times too. I just can't get a feel for this car.
Yeah, after the tires warm up, it isn't too bad. The first couple laps are absolute terror.
You just can't see the apexes there. It's completely blind. Either you hit it or you don't. It's just a lottery.
Hear that?
That chicane, whoever designed that chicane should be shot.
Yeah, it's especially it being off camber like that.
I missed you a bus stop.
The track seems way different tonight, is it? Is it?
Not really. It's 1 degree warmer, overcast instead of mostly cloudy.
Feels like I have a hard time getting the tires to warm up right. Probably all in my head, like usual.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't hit that damn thing. You can't see a freaking thing out there.
You think if you turned your turn signal on, you'd be able to lighten it up a little bit?
Well, if they had proper GT lights, we wouldn't have this problem.
On the carpet? Awesome. Yay.
Nice left there, Matt.
Thanks, it helps when you're lighting it up for me. There we go. Got my self-confidence up.
Yeah, you got some speed. Really, the only thing you need to work on is Stablo. You were right where I was, if not faster, in every other part of the track. The chicane is one of your stronger parts. Stablo is where I was pulling 3/10 on you.
Yeah, that's always been the hardest part of the track for me. I can't get a good rhythm through there, ever. Thanks.
What's that spaceship you're driving there, Eli?
Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. If enough people want to drive this one, I'll switch out to BMW, though. I just hadn't driven it in forever.
What car do you have?
Driving the HPD right now. But I'm probably about as slow as the GT3 car in it.
Yeah, I know, and I can switch too. I mean, I just want to practice with this car, but whatever we need.
Just for the record, Eli, you're about 10 seconds faster than the fastest GT3.
I think your assessment the other night about the headlights being better in this thing and the chicane being cool were spot on, Matt.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun.
I'm partly in it because I think this will give me some more traffic experience. I'm not getting enough wheel time to work on my racecraft next to other cars. This might give me some of that, I'm hoping, without screwing anybody's race.
I'm perfectly happy with guys that are clean driving the HPD as opposed to someone else that's want to wreak havoc. Perfectly fine if clean drivers take up those spots so the erratic guys don't get them. I just sent the last version of the Corvette setup I've got. It might need to go. Forget I can't talk in the garage. You might need to go out just to take in the air pressure, but other than that, it's pretty solid.
Thanks, Jason. Is it still nightmarish on the first lap?
Yeah, your setup won't be able to fix that. It sucks on the first lap. It's more manageable. I usually run traction control at 6 on my outlap, and I just go in every corner real soft, and it's manageable. And once you survive lap 1, your first timed lap, you can start to push a little bit. I ran a 2:13 on my second timed lap. So you got your outlap, then 1 lap, and then you're good to go on lap 3.
I'll give that a try if I can work those buttons all at once in the same time.
Well, your traction control, if you don't have a map to the wheel, it's a black box for in-car adjustments. And all you have to do is just adjust it, set the setup to 6 off the get-go, and just adjust it to 4 when you're on a long straight. That way you're not distracted with buttons. I do have a little bit of an inside wheel lockup issue. It's not severe, but it is present if I come up to the gearbox a little too quickly under braking.
Well, I guess I'll have to throw out my chewing gum.
To be honest, I didn't find that turning traction control up to 6 made any difference for me. The car was still impossible to drive on the first lap.
Well, it doesn't help entry, but it helps the exit a little bit. So that's why we're up to 6. I mean, it's not going to be foolproof. I run mine at 4 when I'm at race pace, but 6 just helps me out if I goose the throttle a little bit exiting the corner, mainly at the end of the chicane. It's just an extra layer of protection, but really, on lap 1, your main savior is just going into the corner softer on entry.
Yeah, I suppose it can't hurt as long as you don't remember, or as long as you remember to turn it off. Or turn it back down to 4, that is.
I usually keep a pretty good eye on the in-car adjustment, so it's not that big of a deal. Plus, you've got it on the dash. If you can see the top layer of your dash, you can see what the traction control is set at, so you don't have to look at your black boxes.
Hey, Quinn, I'm sure you got enough buttons you could use for that, don't you?
Yeah, I got 1 or 2 left to map, I think.
Hey, did you get a box for Christmas, Tim?
Not a iRacing box, no.
Yeah, I think the only way it's going to work with the GT3 cars is if they start about a half a lap at least behind us.
I think, I don't think it's going to need to be that big of a deal. Because we start the pace lap at Blanchimont, so we don't have that long of a time. But if they give us like 200 meters, that'll be enough.
Yeah, the thing is I can't drive this over, like, say 70 miles an hour for probably the first half a lap at least. And that's not exaggerating.
I believe it. We do have part of the warm-up lap, too, so you'll be able to get some tire temp there more so than what you're used to, because going on the pitch, you're just going right away. So that's also going to help. And then we'll have La Source as well, so it'll give us a good corner to put heat in the tires.
Well, I hope that works.
Yeah, and you also have the chicane, too, which that might be crazy. So I think we're going to get the green before the chicane.
Oh, that should be fun.
Do we need to rethink how we're gridding everybody then by time, or what do you think, guys?
Well, I think time's the way to go. It's just on some of the faster Corvettes to get the slower guys up to speed, so they're not in the GT's way, and they don't qualify in the middle of the GT3 field. But Paquin and I were talking about having a gentleman's agreement between the Corvettes and the GT3s where they spot us some space on the grid, because we're about 3 to 4 seconds off the pace, our lap 1. We're about a second slower than GT3 on our out lap. And that should give us enough time to get heat in the tires. And then we're going to have to work on something between the fellow Corvettes just to not race that first lap. Just try to get single file, then do our race. So I think we can work it out amongst ourselves, but there's definitely going to need to be some planning in order to have a clean start.
Yeah, seeing the way this car behaves with cold tires just really discourages the thought of adding this to the regular season, Rumblestrip season races, just because it's so hard to drive. It's so hard.
The thing is, this car is not like this on any other track in any other weather conditions. It's only at night when it's cold, when the track temp is really cold. That's the only reason why it's this bad.
I was racing it at Daytona in the dark, and it wasn't bad.
You usually get a warmer weather draw at Daytona, being in Florida. This is overcast 62. The track temp is the same exact temperature.
Yeah, you guys are right. I'm not thinking about it properly.
Yeah, first lap's a little dicey in this. I took the vet out the other night just to see what people were talking about, though, and I couldn't even manage the thing.
Yeah, the vet is 10 times worse than the HPD in a cold tire.
A vet here.
Yeah, I did the same thing Eli did, and it was horrible.
I was trying to compare it to how the BMW used to be, because it was like black ice first lap, and I thought the vet was even worse than that, to be honest with you. I think it took me 4 tries to even get around 1 lap.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I think I might take a replay of my get up the speed lap and put it in the forums.
I think we always have a few new guys that join each of these, and we got to figure out a way to convey some of that to them so they don't come in cold. Because even just looking at Daytona, we had something similar where if you break out the roughs, it was really good racing, but then the 4 rough guys in the middle, they were just getting smacked on both sides. It wasn't even anything they were doing necessarily. But then the guy coming up behind them or the guy in front of them that wasn't used to it, it smacked them pretty hard.
That was just a byproduct of having too many guys in the faster class. We didn't have enough of the C-Spec field, and they just got run over. But anywho, I have to go admin an oval race. I will be back. Thanks for the server. It's been a huge help, and I will see you guys tomorrow night.
Hey, Jason, thanks for the tips. They really help, the traction control and the out.
Hey, I'm glad I could help. Just keep practicing that out lap, but really the key is just know where the boundary of the car is and just stay within that. And you have to survive that to really get practice with the car fair with the setup's doing. It's about 6 to 8 minutes before you can even really work on the setup, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's the box we get to play in.
Hey, does the vet send the tire warmers like the GT3 cars do?
It feels like we're stock cold. Let me take a look here. No, I'm at 62 degrees. So that's probably also why it's just our tires are 60 degrees. Wait, I'm going to take off. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
See you, Jason.
Thanks, Jason. Man, it makes you respect what those guys do for real. You even let up for a second here, and it's a different track.
I wish this HPD had the same headlights that a Rough has. And every time I pass one of those Roughs, it's like somebody turned high beams on behind me.
How much of an adjustment do you think we need there?
I think we need a new driver, that's what I think.
Gonna have to earn it, Eli.
When that vet gets to move, when that vet gets to moving, it's pretty quick. Talking and driving, look at me.
I didn't exactly make it easy for you.
No, that's awesome, dude. I could use a little more of that. Hey, Leaf, you signed up for the race? I couldn't remember if we added you yet or not.
What's the race?
That Tuesday night at Spa event.
Is it a driver swap or just a regular race?
Just a regular race, no driver swap. If we get to where folks kind of have an idea on the team, though, we can start doing that. I'd like to do them just to get people in the right frame of mind for them.
Really off track there? Jesus.
Just got to figure out a way to keep the grid from getting cut in half instantly on a big track like this with 60-some slots. That's a pretty big whammy.
No, I didn't sign up. I didn't know I needed to sign up. I was coming here to practice with another league, and I saw this was open.
That's cool, dude. No worries. If you don't have to sign up to race. I just show. But we were gonna try to fill out the slots in advance to just know what we had. If you want to do it, send me a PM or hop on the forum there. It's the Rumble at Spa.
Okay.
No pressure or anything.
Well, some pressure. We're actually low pressure.
Do it this time, pit this time, pit this time. On your right, clear him.
Amazing how long it's taking the tires to warm up. Oh yeah, that's how you blow a half a second or more. And then follow it with a half spin like an idiot. Oh sure, why not? Throw an off track in there. Alright, well I can tell I don't like those changes.
There's no way I'm going to be able to do 75 minutes with 30 incidents or less.
Do we need to open up the incident count a little bit, you think?
Just for me alone in the Corvette.
Barbecue it over.
Yeah, that was me. Take a bite.
Actually, you aren't the first person. I got quite a few PMs saying 20 and 30 is not going to cut it for me.
I think if you're getting incidents, that just means you need to slow down or work on your line. I mean, I don't want to encourage sloppy racing. That's just my take on it.
Mr. Quinn does have a strong point.
Yeah, as always.
Just don't.
Same about the F1 guys too, though, right? If you're crashing or like feeling unsafe, just slow the core down, and every year they get a little bit faster.
Yeah, I'm not speaking for myself because I know I'm going to have a really hard time staying under 30. I can't go 2 clean laps without getting one, at least a one time.
Just
It'll be a struggle. I'm going to have to try and play it safe, play it conservative, just because I don't want to get DQ'd.
is there an admin going to be watching the race?
I asked a couple guys if they would do it, but right now I don't have any commitments.
Okay, I was gonna say a good way to do it, maybe like, 20 incidents and you have to serve a stop and go or something like that, but not disqualified.
Oh, you are a good straight man. What we were kind of talking about doing is every 12 incidents you got to go in and change the tires or something like that. Something that just forces the same stop for everybody. Because it's hard for someone to type the black flag command in by themselves normally, although I give everybody admin privileges. I don't know what the magic number is. Maybe set the DQ to 50, and then every 12 you got to do a tire change. That slows people down.
Yeah, that would definitely slow people down.
Kicking around in your head, guys. The only problem with doing it that way is I can't make a person pull into the pits, and if they just forget or whatever, then it kind of isn't. It's not totally fair, I guess, is the best way to put it. But it's all good gentleman racing for this group for the most part, so I don't think it's too big a problem.
Still getting warmed up here, Eli.
I do think 20 is kind of the magic number for us. We always have 1 or 2 guys each race that push it, and then a whole bunch that, 0 to 5 and 5 to 10. But the 2 that push it aren't usually the same guys, so they don't concern me if somebody different every race.
I know my problem is going to be I'm going to be racking up most of my incident points on the first 2 laps of the vet just because I just know it.
I think for me it'll be a lot of minor 1Xs just from racing here at night.
Yeah, that's going to be me too. I'm more worried. Matt's super clean, right? I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about people that aren't used to taking it a little bit easier around the vets those first few laps, and they're going to be playing bumper car with you.
Yeah, the GT3s are going to eat us alive. I know it. There's no doubt about it. But that's just in the beginning. We'll end up having to go back through the pack, but unless we give them unless we stall them by a minute, I mean, I don't know what else to do. These things are impossible.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, John.
Oh, thanks for hosting, too. By the way, basically what you were talking about, we were all talking about that yesterday, and if there's any, it's a fun race, so I don't know if you want to grid by class or not, but that would work too, and just having everyone separate by 10 seconds or so, because the vets are just an absolute handful. I tried it offline. It's crazy hard.
Yeah, I've had a few guys going offline because they couldn't believe that it was really as hard as people were saying. But I tell you what, I tasted it, and I think the thing's undrivable. And you're right. Everybody just kind of has the right attitude and says, hey, fun race, then who cares, right? We want to try to keep it clean, but you do what you can do.
To me, that's the only goal in a fun race, is not to ruin someone else's fun. Quite frankly, that's how I approach them anyway.
Well, that threw me off seeing headlights.
Yeah, that's one of the weirder things of this track that I haven't noticed on Motegi or Daytona is watching the lights bounce off the canyon walls and stuff kind of freaks me out.
Wait a minute. You're driving with your eyes open?
Only at the bus stop.
Wait, you guys got headlights?
Yeah, the HPD did come with a headlight package.
Strapped to the front of the car.
Want an outlet light one?
Hey.
Yep.
I think JP ran the L79 here without headlights. It's a pretty weird video if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've run the IndyCar around here like that too.
Left side. Clear.
Good save, dude.
That was a miracle.
Danville's rough has some bright lights. I'm glad these aren't real mirrors. I'll be blinded every time I go past one. Holy hell, I almost took a chicane right.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a shameless plug in for Burke's 24 minutes of lemons if you guys haven't tried it. I did my first one tonight and it is a blast. Probably screw with your real racing game pretty bad though.
I've been wanting to try that, but the time just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, same here normally, but I just, okay, it's not a work night. I don't have anything going on tomorrow too big. I am going to do it. And I threw the kids in here with me and man, is it a hoot.
How messed up was the setup?
If you held the gas and the brake both, it wasn't too bad, and if you weren't moving, it wasn't too bad.
If you were not moving?
Left side.
Yeah, or if you had the
Clear,
gas
clear.
forward and, you know, the guy was jacking up your car, it wasn't bad either, but nah, he does a good job with them. It's low tire pressures and constant shimmy to the left, things like that. It's the best I think you can do with something like that, and he did a good job. It's still very drivable, and you can pass people and stuff.
What was this again?
Is it Infinite, Eli, that runs it's 24 minutes of lemons?
Yeah, just, I got build a gap here. Hold on just a sec.
Slow car off to the right. Keep going, keep going.
So one of the guys is a 24 hours of lemons race. If you've ever seen that, they take $500 cars and race them for 24 hours. And his take on it is, I'll give you 24 minutes, when he goes out and locks everybody's setup into one that's really crappy that he develops. And then he throws in like low fuel to make you have to pit 3 or 4 times. And it's the Infinite Sports guys, and they run them on Sundays around 6 o'clock at night. But it's usually about 20 laps of some baseline car and baseline track. Everybody just has a good time. You're going to crash into stuff. It's unavoidable. And it's a lot of fun.
Definitely sounds different.
One on the right side. Door quarter clear. Left side. Drive through it. Clear, clear, clear.
Man, if I could just get one of you guys in the GTs to follow me around, I could probably put in some good lap times. Oh, you suck.
Man, those 202 that those are weak ass guys.
What's time left in this thing? 10 minutes remaining, huh? Well, guys, I'm gonna take off. Thanks for hosting.
Hey, David.
Later, David.
Oh man, let's close this. Close that. All right, let's see. All right, nothing special. All right. Get on that later. Don't need that right now. Got screwed on that one. All right. No, it didn't work. No. Why didn't it work? I just put this one. I think this is what they use. Let's just go here. Boom, boom, bamps. Fresh it. Hey, look at that. Woohoo, go me. Woohoo, go me. One more time. Woohoo, go me. All right. Let's go draw something different. I want to try. Where's the Mazda Cup at? I haven't driven the Mazda in forever. Okayama. My buddy's doing anything. Me and my buddies. Seriously? Alright, there we go. Oh, we got some TNT fun. What? Heck yeah, I'll have some fun. Fun party of one. Check, please. So overfishing. I think we need to stop the stream and start a new one.